Welcome to West Coast Amusements, Canada's most spectacular traveling amusement company. The Hauser family and West Coast Amusements team have dedicated over 60 years building Canada's largest and greatest family-owned and operated traveling amusement company. As an employee of West Coast Amusements, you will have a lot of new information to learn and lots of great people to meet. In order to get familiar with our company, culture, and most importantly, our safety policies and procedures, we ask you to please pay close attention. Our customers wait all year for us. Every day you will encounter hundreds of people, and you will perform many different tasks. You may even work in several different locations on the Midway during the season. Here at West Coast Amusements, we lead by example. Our owners, managers, and supervisors will never ask you to do something that they wouldn't do themselves. The most important part of your job is safety, every hour of every day. We must all work hard to maintain our outstanding safety record. That results from daily care and maintenance of equipment, from thorough inspections, and from trained employees. Our goal is zero accidents, incidents, and occupational injuries. These goals are essential to our continued success. We are a traveling company. That means there are a lot of moving parts. Every single week we load, unload, drive, lift, carry, assemble, and disassemble equipment. Always think about what you are doing. Focus on your work. Ask for help when you need it, and keep an eye on fellow employees in case they need help. We always want you to perform safe lifting and carrying. If something is too heavy for you to lift, please ask for help. Use a dolly or other support equipment. Please use caution and check your surroundings while raising and lowering rides, awnings, and marquees. Always double check around you and above you. If you are certified in fall protection and are authorized to climb, you must wear your personal fall arrest system. Be sure to inspect your harness and equipment before every climb. Taking a moment for safety can save your life. We have hundreds of feet of electrical cables and water hoses throughout the Midway. Slips, trips, and falls can happen anywhere. If you see a slip, trip, or fall hazard, please remove it, repair it, report it, or replace it right away. Only our certified electricians are trained and authorized to connect equipment to our electrical system. Why? Because electricity can kill you. Electrical equipment is never safe unless it is properly grounded. Only authorized, licensed drivers can operate vehicles or support equipment at our company. If you are asked to fuel one of our vehicles, please always pay attention to the type of fuel that is required. If you are unsure, please ask your supervisor. We have a fire extinguisher at every attraction. Know where yours is located. If you have any questions on how to use a fire extinguisher, please ask. Always be aware of any propane or gas smells. If you smell any gas leaks at any time, evacuate the area immediately and contact your supervisor. If you are using a ladder, be sure the ladder is secure and stable. If you are authorized to use any power tools, you must always wear the appropriate personal protective equipment. All maintenance equipment used must be returned to the shop truck or area from where you borrowed it from immediately after use. During assembly and disassembly of equipment, it is mandatory that we all wear the company safety shirts and reflective vests at all times. If there is an overhead hazard, you must also wear a hard hat. Only authorized and trained ride operators may operate a ride. Under no circumstances can anyone operate a ride without approval and training from your supervisor. All trained ride operators should have knowledge of the operator's manual of their ride, as well as emergency procedures. Prior to opening your ride every single day, it is your responsibility to perform your pre-opening ride inspection. This inspection needs to be documented honestly and accurately. The hour prior to opening each day is allocated specifically for your ride inspections. This is not a time to visit with fellow employees. This is strictly a time for pre-opening inspections. You must follow and complete every step of the inspection process, from checking your blocking and fencing, to checking every pin, key, and bolt. Check all sweeps, signs, tires, and wheels. Check all anchors and braces. Check all bearings, spindles, and axles. Check the track, the rim iron, all controls and brakes. Check all restraints and tubs. Check all electrical, hydraulics, RPM, and limit controls. Go through your entire inspection process for your ride. If you see something, say something. This is your responsibility. You must report any deficiencies found, and your ride cannot operate until corrective action has been made and your supervisor or inspector has approved and signed off on the correction. Your pre-opening inspections always include test running your ride and cleaning and sanitizing of all seats, restraints, and lap bars. There are no shortcuts in safety, especially in inspections. Lockout, tagout is a mandatory safety procedure. This procedure ensures that the machine will not accidentally start or engage while you are inspecting or performing maintenance on it. Know the location of the lockout, tagout, and know how to use it properly. You must lock out, tag out the ride while doing any maintenance or inspections. Always greet and welcome customers to your ride with a friendly hello. It is very important to be polite and professional at all times. Always make sure each rider meets the posted height requirements to ride. There are no exceptions. If a customer is upset that they do not meet the requirements, please explain to them politely that the ride manufacturers set the safety and height requirements, and it is our job to strictly follow the rules. Let them know that there is nothing more important than safety. Direct customers in or onto your ride with instructions and remind them politely to walk and not run. Always assist riders as they enter your ride to find a seat and assist them with any lap bars, seat belts, or other restraints. Assist smaller children into the ride and/or allow parents to assist their children into the ride. If you are lifting up a child, be sure you do not hold the child close to your body. Keep the child at an arm distance away from your body and lift carefully. Do not allow parents to force a frightened child to ride. When you have counted the maximum capacity and the ride is full, close and lock the entrance and exit gates. Always remind the customers to keep their hands and arms inside the ride. Give customers any other instructions specific to your ride before starting the ride. Before starting the ride, check to see that there are no loose objects that can fly out and cause harm. If you are working with another ride operator, communicate clearly with each other to ensure the safest in operation. During the ride cycle, observe all riders, making sure none are in distress and all are following the rules. Watch small children closely. If at any time something such as a hat, shoe, or phone falls from the ride, do not attempt to retrieve it until your ride has come to a complete stop and it is 100% safe to do so. All ride attendants must pay full attention at all times to provide maximum monitoring of the ride and customers. Ride operators may not leave their positions or the controls until the ride has safely finished. When the ride has completed and the ride has come to a complete stop, assist customers with the opening of any lap bars, seat belts, or other restraints. Assist smaller children out of seats and/or allow parents to enter the ride to assist their children off the ride. Direct the customers to the exit on the ride. Thank them for riding and remind them to walk and not run, to watch their step exiting, and to not forget any items on the ride. Our customers will be happier, stay longer, and buy more if the show is clean and attractive. All canvas, ballycloths, matting, and equipment are to be washed at every location unless you are otherwise instructed. Our flags and colorful lights are part of the excitement. Our flags must be flying and all of the lights must be working. You are responsible for keeping your workplace clean. Cleanliness at our Midway is a team effort. Please keep your attraction clean at all times. If you see trash, a mess, or someone got sick, please assist in picking it up or contact someone so we can ensure a safe and clean environment. At Teardown, when we leave each location, our Midway and housing areas need to look even better than when we arrived. Some of our attractions have manufacturer audio safety messaging installed into their operating systems. If your attraction has this feature, please be sure it is enabled and playing at all times. If it is not working, please advise your supervisor. If your ride requires you to speak on a microphone, please only speak to customers and promote your ride on the microphone. Please set the volume of your sound system to an appropriate level and respect others surrounding you. We take pride in providing the best in family entertainment. All music and language must be family-friendly. You will lose your privilege to play music or speak on a microphone if unsuitable music or language is used. Report all accidents, near misses, occupational injuries, and hazards to our Midway office immediately. If something occurs at your attraction that could have been an incident, this is called a near miss. Near misses and hazards must be reported. Any incident that doesn't cause a bodily injury or property damage but had the potential to cause bodily harm is equally important, and we need to be sure we correct it immediately. When an emergency or incident occurs, start by advising the Midway office immediately, then follow the emergency procedures for your attraction. Be sure to listen to the customer. Be patient and polite. Do not panic. Help is on the way. If you see, hear, or feel anything unusual or unsafe condition at your attraction, please contact a supervisor immediately. Our work hours, operating hours, and the weather are subject to change from day to day. In the case of inclement weather, an incident or power failure, you need to know, practice, and understand 100% how to safely evacuate your attraction. It is of high importance that each employee is familiar with the locations of the first aid, the nearest restroom, and offices at every event. Our main office is on the Midway. Our Midway office can handle any customer concerns or information they may need. For example, lost and found, ticket information, Midway and fare information, directions to all attractions, dissatisfied customers, and more. Our Midway office is also in communication with all Midway supervisors, first aid, and security. When an item is found or left at one of our attractions, whether it is a cell phone, wallet, keys, or something else, please turn the items into our Midway office immediately or let your supervisor know that you have these items so we can get these items back to our guests promptly. Our company is Cashless. We use the Magic Money technology. All employees are required to understand the Magic Money system, including the kiosks and scanners. If at any time you have an issue with your scanner or any kiosks, please contact your supervisor for assistance. You are responsible for your scanner at your attraction. Please take good care of it. We are not responsible for lost wristbands or tickets. Anytime a customer has an issue with a ticket or Magic Money wristband, please direct them to our ticket ambassadors or Midway office. Any Magic Money wristbands or tickets found on the Midway must be turned into the Midway office. It is prohibited and against our company policy for any Magic Money wristbands, tickets, or complimentary ride passes to be in an employee's possession. Please always take good care of yourselves and wear the appropriate sun and weather protection and stay hydrated. Please rest on your required breaks to prevent fatigue on the job, get away from your attraction, relax, and energize. Do not disturb other employees during your break as they must concentrate to perform their job safely. We have zero tolerance for harassment. You will be terminated immediately if you verbally, physically, or sexually harass anyone. If you see something, say something. Your privacy will always be protected. We have a zero tolerance policy for horseplay, violent actions, and poor attitudes towards safety. In this day and age, almost everyone has a camera on their phone. Always act as if someone is filming or watching you. The safety and comfort of our customers and company all depend on the performance of each employee in a drug and alcohol-free environment. We have a zero tolerance for alcohol and drug use, possession, sale, or use of any illegal drugs on company premises, or being under the influence of drugs or alcohol at work are all serious offenses and result in the termination of your employment. In the event of an incident, near miss, or occupational injury, expect to be tested for drug and or alcohol use. Cell phones and earpieces are strictly prohibited at any attraction on our Midway. Not only do we want to provide the best in customer service, our company's priority is safety. Cell phones and earpieces provide distractions that prevent each employee from doing their job. We are a non-smoking, non-vaping Midway. This means no smoking and no vaping on the Midway, whether or not the customer can see you or not. We provide the finest in employee housing and accommodations in the business. We have a strict policy requiring cleanliness in and around our employee housing. It is strictly prohibited to bring any local patrons or customers to our employee bunkhouses and accommodations. All accommodations must be clean and neat at all times. All garbage must be removed daily. Please respect other employees' privacy. Obey the noise curfews. You are personally responsible for securing your housing. Management must authorize any interviews, including TV cameras or other video equipment. We have one spokesperson for our company. If at any time someone wants to film or interview you or any fellow employees, you must direct them to the Midway office for authorization and assistance. We bring the fun to over 60 events each year. We are all the face of West Coast amusements. Thousands of people observe us every day, showing up to work on time, feeling good, being clean and neatly groomed and in full uniform shows everyone that you care about yourself, your job, and our company. Look good, feel good. You will be expected to be in uniform at all times. Our uniform consists of closed-toed shoes, approved black pants or shorts, a clean company shirt, buttoned up and tucked in, our company jacket, company hat, and your Midway identification. Please be advised that we do not allow shirt sleeves to be rolled or folded up, and at sundown, all sunglasses must be removed. Men must be clean-shaven every day. Be prepared for all weather conditions. This is Canada. We work in all conditions and have deadlines to meet each week. Be sure to have the appropriate clothing in case of severe weather. Our company culture is like family. We are a traveling group and team for over 6 months a year. We need to respect and encourage each other every single day. You will work with a variety of different employees from week to week. It's important to support and help each other. Please respect other employees' privacy, space, and noise curfews at all times. We encourage every employee to use his or her voice, ask questions when you are unsure, and ask for help if you need it. Remember, there is nothing more important to us than your safety. Thank you for allowing us to welcome you to West Coast Amusements, and thank you for all you do.